Welcome.
Hello.
So, another battle report, another new Space Marine army.
I'm just so sick of painting at the moment, to be honest. I haven't done a very good job on these guys. Painting white is just the worst. And painting bikes, they're just so fiddly and the models are old and the lines aren't good and it's... Anyway.
But you've got them up to a point that you can use them. So.
From a distance they look reasonable. Apart from the aquarium plants, that was an error on my part. They will be rectified in time.
Yeah. Not one of your best hobby decisions, I think, that one.
No. But yeah, we have a White Scars army. Bit late to the fray. We wanted to showcase this off obviously as soon as the book dropped, but for various reasons we've only just got around to filming it. So yeah.
Okay, so so we're going to be doing a 1500 point game again. A little bit smaller just because we're a little bit pushed for time today.
Yeah.
So going to go back to an old classic mission as well.
The Relic. So anyone who's watched the channel may note that Rich and I had a game, Raven Guard versus Iron Hands recently, which didn't go well for the Raven Guard. And we did say at the time, actually, the Relic would quite lend itself to Raven Guard, so we thought we'd make this one a better mission. Yeah.
And then ironically, I've gone for a ridiculous army considering it.
Yeah, you're going for a castle army, curse you. Right. Anyway.
So White Scars versus Raven Guard. Yeah. Jamie, do you want to go for your list?
Yeah, so battalion and a Outrider detachment. Not surprising for White Scars. We're going to chew through those command points pretty quickly, I fear, though. So, starting with the battalion, we've got a Khan on bike, armed with his Khan's glaive. He's not got any relics. And then we've got a librarian on bike, index choice. And he is going to be packing the mantle of the Stormsteer, which is +1 to all of his storm speaking. So not to his smite, but to all his storm speaking ones. And then we have 5-man tactical squad with Power Fist, Storm Bolter and Plasma Gun. Another 5-man tactical squad with Plasma Pistol, Power Sword and Grav Gun. They will be riding in this Rhino, just equipped with a Storm Bolter. And then last thing making up the battalion is this little scout squad here. They've got close combat weapons and bolt pistols. One's got a shotgun and then the sergeant's got a bolter and Power Fist. So that's the sort of core of the battalion. Then we've got a couple of other things. So we've got Elite Choice, which is a Sakaran armed with twin las cannons or 2 las cannons. Yeah. And as a flyer we have a Storm Talon. This has got a Typhoon launcher and the twin assault cannon. And I think that is just about everything that's not in the Outrider. So Outrider, fairly straightforward. 2 units of 4 bikes, each has got a heavy bolter attack bike in addition. This unit has got a grav gun, flamer, and then the sergeant has a power sword. This unit, power sword, flamer, plasma gun. And then we have 4 scout bikes. The sergeant has a combi plasma and the scouts have got 2 Astartes grenade launchers. Nice. This might seem like a weird sort of mishmash of things, but it was just to get it into the 1500 points. Things are maybe not the best choices to have taken. And then we have 2 attack bikes. One has got a heavy bolter, one has got a multi-melter. I usually run 2 multi-melters, but just ran out of points big time, so that is that.
Perfect.
So the Chagorian Storm is the Warlord trait on the Khan. This is the one that gives him an extra D3 attacks, I believe, from memory. We are going to be putting a couple on the Librarian of the Storm Speaking powers. We're going to go for Storm Wreathed, which basically, in a nutshell, denies you the ability to overwatch your unit. And Lightning Call, which is a bit like Smite. On a ball charge of 7, you can select a target and it's D3 mortal wounds, and if the unit's not dead then you can just keep rolling the dice. I think it's 4+, then 5+, then 6+ for extra mortal wounds.
That's good.
Lots of good ones to choose from, but they were the ones I went with.
Yeah.
We are going to be spending a few command points up front. This mission I think is going to rely, because we need an infantry model to grab the relic and run, and we're mostly bikes, this is going to rely on getting to the relic quickly, grabbing it and heading for the hills. So I need everything to be as efficient as possible. Therefore I'm going to upgrade the Khan on bike to a Chapter Master for 2 CP. As everything surges forward, giving rerolls of everything to everyone I think is going to be key to making the maximum impact I can. And then, so that takes me down to 7 CP. And I'm going to spend one more to give the jump lieutenant, which is this chappie here, based on the old Khan model. He's going to upgrade to the scimitar of the great sword, Khan for his power sword. So that's a second relic. And that leaves me with 6 command points.
Burning through quickly already.
Yeah. It's a shame because it'd be nice to show off some of the White Scar specific stuff, which hopefully we will anyway, but I'll try not to just burn them on command rerolls, we'll try and show them actually on things.
Okay, so nice and fluffy army. Kind of, it's pretty much what you'd expect out of a White Scars army, and a decent amount of speed. Kind of your close range firepower rather than anything, so you're not going to be sitting back and castling, are you? So
no, this is going to be a mobile castle.
Mobile
castle. But I think White Scars are unique in this latest slew of workshop releases. We obviously haven't seen the Salamanders or Imperial Fists yet, but everything else is creeping towards Primaris being the major way they want you to play, except for White Scars, because
until they do Primaris bikes.
Well, this is it. I mean, it's coming. It's like the Stormcast chambers, isn't it? They're going to open the bike chamber at some point, and then White Scars will all be jet bikes or whatever they choose to release, but until then we're stuck with the old models, and long may it continue.
Okay, perfect. So we'll go and have a look at the Raven Guard.
Indeed you do. Here they are.
So the sneaky boys are back.
Hey, down but not out.
They've regrouped, and I think we've got another training exercise, I think, isn't it? This is a bit of
lots of training exercises like
This is a bit of a Damocles kind of style one as well, isn't it?
Of course,
Raven Garden.
Yeah. Didn't end so well for Chapter Master, whatever his name is.
Corvin Severax.
Good knowledge, yeah. That's what happens when you screw with Shadow Sun and Fusion Blasters. Or whatever it was.
So, I've changed the list up a bit. So there's no Vanguard veterans, and we've dropped the infiltrators. So, list nice and simple for us today. Single battalion, led by K. Van Shrike, obviously. Had to get the model back in there again. Joined by the Phobos Librarian again. He will have the same powers as last time. So Shadow Step and Enveloping Darkness.
I remember these vaguely. So.
He's also going to be joined by a Phobos Lieutenant, who is going to be holding the relic for me, which is Ex Tenebris. So it's just basically an awesome bolter.
Can it snipe people?
It can. Troops choices are going to be 2 scout squads with sniper rifles, and a unit of 9 intercessors. Was 10, but I needed to find points from elsewhere. Elite choices, we've got a unit of 5 Reavers. Not something I've used in quite a long time, so I thought I'd drop them in. Mainly just a bit of kind of counter-attacking punch. And then fast attack, we've got a unit of Inceptors with the lawnmower bolters. Unit of suppressors are back again, and then into heavy support, the eliminators are here again, and the 5 Hellblasters.
And because about half that army that didn't really get a chance to shine in the last game, did they?
No, particularly the snipers and the Hellblasters didn't really do a great deal of anything, so they're good to be in. And then last piece at the back here is my my slightly converted.
What's going on over here? There's a turret of some description.
So I
got bits.
It was indeed, so I got slightly annoyed with the ridiculous amount of stuff that was just randomly stuck on the side of the turret, which was a bit of an eyesore in my opinion. So inspired by the Land Raider Helios, which is the one with the whirlwind bits on top. I've used them to basically, they're my Fragstorm and Crackstorm launchers.
Fair enough.
Or equivalent
That's
of.
Good.
So quite a small army again. Again, quite a few kind of more expensive troops, like the Intercessors, obviously not cheap, and the Repulsors, 330 something points. So
we were just remarking off camera that the model count very similar between the armies, model count, unit count, and then probably same sort of ratio of 1 wound and 2 wound models.
Yeah, it's probably not far off actually. So should be an interesting one. We've got I've not got quite as much mobility as usual. I've mainly wanted just to get a better idea of how the intercessors and how the snipers are going to work, give them more chance to actually do something than in the last game.
Who can, without spending CP, who can infiltrate in this army? I mean, these guys can drop in, presumably, like
scouts. So the scouts, the reavers have got grav shoots paid for, and then obviously the suppressors and the inceptors can all drop in. Eliminators can, and the Phobos librarian and Phobos lieutenant can all. Right. So basically, it's the intercessors, the hellblasters, and the repulsor, not repressor. That's Sisters of Battle.
Yes.
The repulsor. They're the only things that can't.
So who comes? Just because I'm confused with all the different ways things can come into the game. These guys can jump in from turn 2.
Correct.
As can the reavers.
Correct.
But the scouts do pre-game moves.
They can pre-game. As can the eliminators. The Phobos units.
Okay, so gotcha.
Kind
of makes sense now. That's good.
Okay.
And then you can use stratagems as well to make things come in. If
I can pay to infiltrate as well with a Raven Guard specific strat. I did consider taking the Warlord trait for allowing me to basically infiltrate the unit with the Warlord, but I've stuck with Shrike as my Warlord and not burnt any.
Fluffy.
Yeah, it has to be, and not burnt any command points.
Cool.
So.
Unlike me.
Yeah.
I must also apologise at this stage because we were trying to put the new Primaris characters in. I have got Khan. I haven't built Khan. I don't want to paint any more white for some time. But I just felt that a static Khan on foot, because yet again he's not on a bike, just didn't work for that army. So I thought, you know what, sorry, but that's it.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
Okay, so mission's going to be the relic.
Yep.
We'll sort out deployment and stuff first, and then we'll come back with the pre-game.
Let's do that.
So in the middle of the ruined city, the Raven Guard and the White Scars are facing off.
Yeah.
Raven Guard were the first to complete deployment.
Yep, by a whisker.
By 1 unit. So we've formed up, middly, a little bit of a castle. In the centre here, ready to push in to the relic. Snipers overlooking.
Would that make you Captain Castle now?
You will always be Captain Castle.
Oh.
White Scars have also castled.
Yeah, but it's a mobile castle.
So, fairly even deployment, I think. Relic in the middle. Jamie did drop a unit of scouts directly on top of it.
Yeah, we're being a bit bold. I think we've got to be bold with this one and just go balls to the wall for it, because otherwise you're going to castle up on it and then I'll have no chance to get it. So, speed to the advantage.
Okay, so
who's going to be going first? You get the +1 as we're playing old school rules with the relic. So.
Indeed. So,
oh dear.
Need a 6. Oh,
he's just pipped it.
So,
seize the initiative.
Big roll.
I've got to try and seize the initiative. I need to go first, or else the scouts are dead and we lose a lot of our mobile units. That's very much not.
Definitely not a seize. Have we had a seize on the channel yet?
I don't think so.
I don't know if we have.
Don't quote me, but I don't think so.
I'll have to have a look. Okay
Right.
then.
So, Raven Guard to go first. It's going to hurt.
We're going to spring the ambush. So we've had a relatively quick movement phase.
Is that because nothing in your castle was really moving?
Most of it. So Repulsor's pushed up. I'm waiting for Jamie to commit himself really before I go full on. So the scouts.
Not afraid of commitment, my friend. Let's get stuck in.
The scouts and the intercessors stay still, drawing a bead on his scouts. Eliminators don't really need to move. They've got a quite nice vantage point where they are.
But no characters in sight, apart from...
Not currently. But we'll kill some bikes. Reavers have advanced.
Hiding over here.
Cowards.
Yeah.
These scouts have moved up, just to draw a bead on something.
Yeah. They can now get a shot to the Khan on bike, can't they? So.
Yeah. We're going to skip through the psychic phase, as my librarian is still currently inside the repulsor.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get a boatload of dice and do some shooting.
Ugh.
So, starting off the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Intercessors.
Yep.
Here are going to target the scouts that sat on the relic.
Yep.
With 18 bolt rifle shots, and I can barely pick them up in my hand.
Good work.
So these are going to be hitting on 3s.
Yep.
With a reroll of everything because Shrike's bubble.
Yep.
That's not bad rolling to start with.
Not at all. So 16 out of 18.
Yeah. And now we'll be wounded on 4s, but with a reroll of 1s for the lieutenant.
Mm-hmm.
And that is almost. Almost.
I would volunteer to hold the camera, but the last time I did that, it didn't end well. It did a lot of shaky cam, so I need to practice.
Okay. So 1s, rerolled.
No.
Didn't convert.
Just so you got Storm of Fire.
So that is quite a few 3s, but 2, 4, 6, 8.
8 at -1. So these scouts, my hope with the scouts was they're a pretty cheap throwaway unit. I just wanted to try and run away with the relic if I'd got first turn to bring it nearer to me. That's obviously failed, so they're all going to die horribly, but I think it was worth the gamble.
Yeah.
Okay. Hitting 5s. They're all dead.
So that is, well, it was first strike, but no first strike in this mission, is there?
No, it's just
all about the relic. Okay. So next we're going to move on, and the 5 sniper rifles that are sat up the top here are going to be looking at the only character that they can actually see.
The Khan on bike.
The Khan on bike. So we'll be hitting off 4s, unfortunately, due to the fact they moved. And 2 hits with no rerolls.
6 of mortal wounds.
That is 1 mortal wound.
And 2 saves.
2 saves.
Okay, so the 2 saves. 2 wounds total taken.
Oh, that would be an extra -1 though, because they're a heavy weapon. We're still in Devastator Doctrine.
Okay, so it's still the same.
Still the same, but
well spotted.
Need to remember that.
We do need to remember that because it's one of those new rules that we'll just keep forgetting.
Keep forgetting and forgetting.
So I think that's the Khan on bike down to 4 wounds.
Oh,
good start.
That is a good start.
Especially from a unit that I hoped I'd mitigated most of the damage from by moving. So by making the move.
Okay, so next unit snipers.
Yep.
They're going to shoot at the scout, the bike squad. That's just
which one?
Up at the front.
So this is one bike squad.
Yep.
This L shape is another.
Okay, they're going to go for the central one.
This one.
Okay. Thankfully, Shrike is in range. That one's definitely cocked, so it doesn't convert.
Okay.
And then we're looking for 5s. That is 1 mortal wound and a reroll for the lieutenant. Yep. So 1 mortal wound and 1 save.
Okay, we'll take the mortal wound on. Well, we'll take it on the attack bike here, and he fails his -1 because the Devastator Doctrine isn't. So
indeed.
Even if we're playing cover there, then it will still fail.
Yep.
So he's got 2 wounds left.
Okay. So we're going to have to look at a couple of ranges, and then we'll move on to the next. Okay. So next up, the Eliminators.
Yeah. So apparently these guys can shoot things they can't see. So
using the I can't remember what the round's execution round. So yeah, can target out of line of sight. First time I've ever used this. So
you're going for the Khan on bike.
Who is hidden
down here somewhere.
Down there. Okay, so 3 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 2s with a reroll because of Shrike. Yeah.
Now why are they hitting on 2s?
Because they add +2 to the hit roll and take away your cover as well.
Is that for the round or?
That's for the round.
Right. Okay.
They are nasty. So it's strength 5, so it is on 4s.
Yep.
With no rerolls for those, just for the lieutenant. So it's just 1 at -2, 1 damage.
Is that a heavy round?
It is a heavy round. That's with the doctrine. Yeah, it's -1 standard.
Gotcha. So let's see what we need for. Sorry, we need 5. That's not going to cut it. So it's down to 3 wounds then.
Okay. And then I'm going to have to get a whole load of dice ready because the repulsor's going to open up.
I do wonder if I should have tried to hide Khan in this to mitigate these, but never mind. He's down to half his wounds, but
he's still got half left though.
He does, yeah.
You know,
that's true. He's not going to get wounded this time.
Glass half full, half empty. You know,
that's a good way
Khan half full. Okay then, so the repulsor.
Lots of dice.
Lots and lots of dice that I can barely fit in my hand. So he will be firing both of the onslaughts at the already wounded bike squad.
Which is this squad here.
Yep. We'll then be firing twin las cannon at the Sakaran.
Yep.
And the Icarus rocket pods at the other.
Yep.
At the same bike squad.
Okay, so that bike squad's in trouble.
I hope so. Let's see if we can pick the dice up.
Yes, so needing threes, re-rolling everything.
Yeah. So that's not a bad start already. So 2 miss.
Not quite full house, but still 16 hits.
Yep. Seems to be a magic number, that, isn't it? That's the same as the intercessor's got.
That's it.
And then I will be on 4s, I believe, won't I?
Yep. Rerolling the ones.
Rerolls of 1s.
Good conversion. Better get some dice myself. How many have we got?
Indeed. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
And we've said they are in cover.
Indeed.
So you're -1 normally, -2 for Devastator.
They're basically on -1 now.
Yeah. So we're looking at 4s. Oh dear. It's 4 saves and 5 failed. That's unfortunate, but pretty statistically average. So we've lost the attack bike, we've lost 2 wounds already.
Yeah.
We've lost bog standard bolter chap, and we've taken a wound on, we'll say, the guy with the flamer.
Okay. So Icarus rocket pod then.
Yeah.
D3 shots for the big 3. These are a -1 to hit.
Okay.
Because you're not flying.
Yep. Apart from the storm talon, I have nothing that flies.
So that is 3 hits. And that's 3 wounds.
Right. Any minus to this one?
I will have to check. Okay, so we quickly did that roll off camera. It is would be a -2 with the Devastator Doctrine.
And
so
+1 for cover, so it's 4 ups.
So that's another bike. Gone.
Yeah.
So it leaves just the las cannons, which are going into the Sakaran. Both miss. Thank God for strike. Nope, exactly the same roll.
That's what you get for castling.
Yeah, if only it worked for you. Okay, so that is actually going to be the end of our shooting phase.
So morale for these bikes, that's a 5. They've got a sergeant in there, so leadership 8, and they lost 3 models, so that's an 8. So they don't lose any addition.
You are okay.
Right.
Okay, so end of my turn 1.
Okay.
Wasn't quite as brutal as you thought, was it?
Well, the Khan is a big part of the army, and he's on half wounds now, so that's a bit of a blow. I think I could have mitigated that if I'd have thought maybe, let's not rule these guys out so much if they have to move and shoot. So if I'd have put him in the building maybe. But then you still have units to deploy, so
correct.
You could have got things shooting at him as the nearest character from afar.
Yeah.
I think not losing a bike unit, the scouts were inevitably doomed when that gamble failed, but not losing a bike unit is a bonus and no damage on the vehicles. I'll probably take that. Turn 2 is going to be very bloody, so I think I've just got to get in, get the job done and get out.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
So, let's go to your movement phase.
Cheers.
So then, short movement phase, long rules discussion. So
we need feedback on this one because we've just been back and forth on it, and we decided it can be done rules as written. But
if you have any sort of morals, you shouldn't.
No, I don't have any sort of morals. not playing against Ravenguard Castle. So what's happened here, it's hard to show you with what's moved. Perhaps we should have filmed it as it happened, but what happened was there were 2 tactical squads in this Rhino. One has got out and is hidden in this building. Okay. The Rhino moved and advanced forward to here, so it was on the relic. Then the second tactical squad in the Rhino disembarked and used the White Scar stratagem, which says you can disembark having moved, but you can't charge. It doesn't say anything about advancing, it doesn't say anything about shooting. So, and it doesn't say that you can't do it after the Rhino's advanced. So everything seemed legit. Upon disembarking, we were in contact with the relic. So, then the question is, can you move with the relic? So we weren't 100% on it, but we think everything indicates that you can move with the relic. So and it doesn't say you can't advance with the relic, so I rolled for advance, rolled the jammy 6.
Of course.
So now my guys are back here with the relic.
And he's managed to achieve a 26-inch move.
Yes.
and managed to pick up the relic and bring it back 12 inch into his deployment zone.
There is something a bit heinous about it, but I think please a lot. Yeah, please comment on it. We need to know if we've done or if I've done something horrendously wrong.
Or just feel free to just give him abuse.
The moving
in the
into contact of the relic bit is where it all hinges. So
yeah.
If we looked for internet solutions, if anyone has any clarifications on it, I think it's only. I mean, I would say it's because of the White Scar stratagem that makes it a bit dodgy, but then again you could have a transport vehicle full of things just parked up next to it from the previous turn and do pretty much the same. So please comment on it. If we've done it wrong, then apologise, but we can't really find any reason why not. So anyway, that aside, everything's moved to try and get the bonuses from the Chapter Master Khan and the what's the White Scar Chapter Master called? Can't remember. Answers on a postcard. Yeah. So we've clustered around them there. Everything should be within
clustered
6. Clustered or castle. That's another synonym for guilty as charged. Then we've got the librarian who's within 12 of these guys who have advanced. Now they can still fire their assault weapon, which is the flamer.
Yeah.
They can't shoot anything else, but they can still charge. And there's a bit of shenanigans that has almost happened by accident here, but let's see if it works. And that is the psychic phase. The librarian is going to cast on them power number 4, which is Storm Wreathed. They're within 12, so it is a warp charge 6.
No Overwatch.
It is. Fails.
That is a 5.
It's going to have to be a CP.
So that pitches down to 3 now, I believe.
Passed on a 9.
Yeah.
I think it's me on 4.
Okay. 4? You sure?
So 2 for the Chapter Master. It used to be 3.
Yeah.
One for the
that
relic,
might be where I'm.
and 1 for that reroll, and 1 for the stratagem over there.
Okay. Perfect.
So the Chapter Master did used to be 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're Storm Wreathed, and it basically says enemy units cannot fire Overwatch, and after that unit finishes a charge move, for each model in that unit, you can select one enemy unit within 1, and on a d6, roll a d6.
Mortal wound. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So the idea is to try and occupy these guys here so that they have to either murderize me in combat or fall back and not shoot. At least we can mitigate something. The other power we will play is, I think, Lightning Cool. It's probably no different. I think I will actually, because of the warp charge of 7, I will just play a normal smite because the nearest model we think...
it's actually going to be the scouts up there.
Oh, is the scouts up here? Sorry, we've forgotten about these guys. Okay, well in that case I will play the Raven Guard specific one.
I hope not.
The White Scar specific one, sorry. So it's warp charge of 7, no rerolls available. Goes off.
Yep.
Your librarian's still in the repulsor.
Still in the repulsor.
Okay, so it's D3 mortal wounds. It's 3.
3.
And then on a 4+ you take another one because there's still things left in the unit.
Yeah.
And on... I'll swap.
I am banning you from using these dice in future. Second game on the trot. Just filth.
On a 5+. No. Okay, so 1 survives.
So 1 guy alive.
You don't know what's going to happen in the next few turns. He could be the guy who runs across there, steals the relic, wins the day.
Or he's just going to leg it to morale in about 30 seconds time.
More likely. Okay, so that was a successful psychic phase, I think. We need to try and take out that repulsor. We've got a bit of firepower that might be able to do it. We haven't got much anti-tank, so we've got to utilise it while it's still alive. We've got a multi-melter in here, grav gun. We've got the Typhoon pods here and the assault cannons, which will be -2. And then the Sakaran, of course. So fingers crossed we've got enough to at least take it down below half.
So straight into the shooting phase?
Yeah. OPTV may not last much longer because I don't think Rich is going to keep playing me at this rate. And Charlie's hard to get hold of at the moment. So.
Yeah.
Anyone want to come play? So we've got Astartes grenade launchers into these Reavers. Okay, so crack missiles, they're assault 1. There's both hits. And then the strength 6. So it's both wounds.
And
your face behind the camera, Richard, is not one of contentment.
No, not currently. That is double 1s.
Goodness sake. Okay, they're D3 damage each. So that's 1 dead, 2 dead. And then the bolters. Sorry. I also have a chapter master. Ho ho ho. That didn't roll. Okay. So just 3 more, no minus.
Fine. That's that.
And then the plasma gun, which let's overcharge the plasma gun. We've got a chapter master nearby. It's a combi plasma.
Rapid firing?
Yes.
You'll be within 12, so.
But I will. But I'll only fire the plasma part of it, because otherwise I'll be in a
is it
combi?
Combi? So
yeah. Right. Okay.
Thanks for the reroll.
Okay.
And he's gone.
There's some justice in there, isn't there?
Maybe not quite justice. It's getting towards it.
Okay, so don't think I can see the Reavers with this bike, but not the other bike. So the attack bike's going to fire now. So he'll fire at the Reavers. Everything else, bolters into the Reavers. Everything. And his heavy bolt. So he'll fire all his shots into the Reaver. He'll fire all his shots into the
repulsor.
Actually, can he see this little scout dude up here? I think he can, because he's on the edge.
I would have thought so.
So he'll fire his bolters up at the scout, and his multi-melter at the repulsor. So bolters on the scout. Okay, rerolling as the chapter master. Okay, that's 2 saves. So you're getting
on the scout.
You're getting this extra because of your cloak, are you?
So I will be getting extra because I'm Raven Guard.
Yep.
And then I will be getting extra because of the cloak as well. That doesn't really matter.
He's a goner.
He's gone.
He's not going to be the hero of the day after all. Then the multi-melter on the repulsors is multi-misser. Rerolling because of the chapter master.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, so this is a toughness 8 on a repulsor.
8?
Yeah, so wouldn't be on 4s. No. I'm going to have to burn it. I promised I wouldn't do this, but I'm going to have to burn a CP for all my anti-tanks gone. No, okay. So
and that is down to 3 now.
that is down to 3. And then the rest of the shots on the Reavers. Rerolling that one. There are a lot of 6s coming up. Okay, rerolling that for the Lieutenant.
Yep.
That's 2 saves, no minus.
Both okay.
And the heavy bolter. Bikes don't care about the moving penalty. Wish that was on land speeders as well for White Scars. That would be a bit more fitting.
Land speeders anyway.
Yeah,
should
true.
be.
So that's 2 because of the strength 5 at -2.
Yes, the doctor. Fine.
Well done. Right, so just going to have a think about what needs to be shot next. No, I don't. I'm going to use the flamer on the scouts.
Yep.
The scouts will probably get quite a good save from it, won't they? Because they've got the cloaks.
But they're a lot squishier.
They are. I'll use it on the intercessors.
Okay.
I think that you'll get a... No, it'll be the same save. It'll be the same save, won't it?
Yeah.
Because you're going to cloak. I'll use it on the scouts. What am I doing? It's only the...
So you probably will roll 6, yeah.
It's getting embarrassing now. Okay, so 4 saves and scouts. So 3+.
Yeah.
Is it 3+? No, it's 2+.
No, because I won't get the Raven Guard one because it's
in cover and camo cloaks.
Oh yes, yeah. So 1 dead.
Yep. Right. Tell me what a grav gun does, Richard.
I think we'll probably have to check. I'm only used to using grav cannons.
It's rapid fire. I'm pretty sure it's a rapid fire shot. So I'll shoot everything that these 2 bikes have at that pulsar there.
Yep.
Might plink a couple of things through. I could try the bolters on other units, but I don't think they can't see the Reavers. These guys are well fortified, so you know, never know, might get a wound through. Okay, so the bolters first. Rerolling because of the chapter master behind them. Chapter master or Great Khan? So it's 2.
2.
Rerolling that because of the lieutenant. Just the 2. No modifier.
It's alright.
Is he getting a 2-up save?
I believe it's 2 up.
I think it's 3 up.
Ooh,
Land Raiders are 2 up and Repulsors are 3 up.
In that case, then he takes a wound.
But they are toughness 8, the same as the Raider. They can't be that awesome. They just couldn't be. I'm pretty sure that's a rapid fire weapon.
Grav gun is, yeah.
Yeah, so both hits. And then it's going to be strength 5. So needing 5s. Reroll with that because of the lieutenant. No, mad up. Okay, when I get things to shoot, he's got a mastercrafted bolter which can't really see anything, so he might as well just take a pot shot at the tank as well.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just measure to see if he's within 12. He's on the cusp. he is in 12. So 2 shots from his mastercrafted bolter. 1 misses. Definitely misses.
Definitely.
Needing the 6. No.
Nope.
Okay. Khan on bike. He can't. Oh, no, he's blocked, as is the librarian, because of the rhino.
Yeah.
So then we've just got the 2 big guys left to shoot at the repulsor. So I'm just going to have to think about that.
Okay.
Do I need to think? I don't think I do need to think.
No.
I think we'll just fire everything at it.
Okay.
So 12 shots from the assault cannon. Now it's strafing run, but it is heavy, so it goes.
I also have fly, so you don't get strafing run.
Oh, very good point. Well done. So these are misses.
Yeah.
And these are misses.
Yeah.
But Chapter Master rule now just
Let you
reroll
roll.
everything. So that's 2 more hits.
Yeah.
We're wounding you on 5s. Rerolling those 1s. Okay, I'll just see 4 in there.
Yeah.
So that's at -2. So needing 5 up saves on those.
That is 2 save, 2 gone through. So that's 3 wounds taken so far.
And then the Typhoon launcher is firing crack. Both hits. Needing 4s to wound you. Rerolling that 1. That's perfectly efficient roll there. Okay, so that's -3 because the
-3, so it goes through.
D6. No reroll available because of the multi-belt. 4, we'll take that.
Ooh, okay, so that's 7 wounds taken.
Is that including 1 for the bolter?
Yeah.
So we need 1 more to get him down. So the Sikaran has moved. He's going to fire everything into the repulsor as well. The Chapter Master is within 6, as is the Lieutenant. So las cannons.
Of course.
Sorry, Richard. 3s to wound. 1 for the Lieutenant. Couldn't make it up, could you? So you save at -4.
No, so it goes through.
5.
Ouch.
Right, then the heavy bolter. 1 hit. No wound. Then now you must remember that this is an assault weapon, and 6s to wound, I believe. They're at -3 AP.
Yeah.
I'll just check. Attacks made with this weapon suffer no penalty when targeting units with fly keyword. In addition, every wound roll of 6 made with this weapon increases the AP to -3. And other than that, they're an assault 8 autocannon in effect. So could be enough. We'll see. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling these. 6 hits.
5s.
5s. Rerolling 1s. 6s would be great. It's not going to be enough.
Okay.
So they're at -1,
So
and
minus
that's
1.
at -3.
So both saved at -1.
Yeah.
And then on the 6.
Oh, Richard.
Finally. Did you just touch my dice?
I just willed it onto you. Okay. So, would have liked the repulsor to go down, but, you know.
You've bracketed it.
I bracketed it. You've got no way of fixing it, I don't think.
No.
No, and, I mean, yeah, it was unrealistic to think it would go down. If the multi-melter got through, yeah, who knows. But, due to the filth, I'm here with the relic.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a charge off, hopefully.
Yeah.
Might even, I mean, I don't think there's anything else worth charging into the repulsor, just because the sheer amount of Overwatch wouldn't be worth it. So, yeah, we'll just do this charge over here. I'll go straight into it if you want.
Okay.
So no Overwatch. We are multi-charging to try and lock things down.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's him.
So just move these across the terrain piece. Okay. Now there might be another stratagem I can burn here, a white scar specific one.
Do you want to check it and then we'll come back for the fight phase?
Yeah. Hi, right, we're back. So we made a successful charge move here because of the psychic power. There was no Overwatch. We're going to play a stratagem called Chagorian Thunderbolts, and it says that for each biker that finishes a charge move within 1 inch, that's going to be these
3 of them.
Yeah, those front 3 there. We can select a unit and we can roll a d6, and if we get a 6, it's a mortal wound, which is the same wording as for the psychic power cast on them. So actually we're going to have 2 attempts at the same thing. There's nothing to say they can't stack. So the way we're going to divide it up is this guy is going to do his 2 rolls onto the scouts, and then these 2 guys are going to do their 2 rolls onto them. So 4 rolls onto the intercessors, nothing for them, and then the scouts, 1 dead.
So that is 1 gone.
Okay.
So I will take the one from the front.
Yeah. So now we pile in.
Do indeed.
And fight. So we'll pile in over the. We wobbly model these guys. Make it look dramatic.
Pulling wheelies.
Okay. Right, so we'll divide it up similarly. So he's got 1 attack, +1 for shock assault. Yep. And then the sergeant will fight the scouts as well. So normal chappie to wound, 1 wound. And they're saved.
Fine.
And then the sergeant is 2 base, 1 for shock assault with a power sword. All hits, forced to wound you. Just the 1 wound.
Nope.
So they probably don't even get saved, do they?
Oh no. Yeah, -3 we go for it. So.
And then the attack bike. I don't think attack bikes get chainswords. Let me just double check.
I don't believe so.
No, I think you're right. It's worth me just checking. Yeah, but just double check. It is the case. The attack bikes can't be armed with a chainsword to the bolt pistol, but obviously the guys can. So he's got 1 attack, +1 for shock assault, +1 for a chainsword. Yep. This guy's got a plasma pistol. Is it instead of a bolt pistol? It's got plasma gun, sorry.
Plasma gun.
But I think that you exchange the bolt pistol for the plasma gun. I'm pretty sure that is. So he's got 1 attack plus the shock assault, and then the attack bike is 2 base plus the shock assault. Yep. No chainsword for him. Okay. It's pretty gross.
That's pretty gross.
4 saves.
4.
No minus. Not yet.
That is 1 wound.
So very disappointing charge phase. These things, they're not an assault unit. They're just a fast unit, and they have a reasonable amount of attack. Yeah, they're there to tie up. They're there to harry. They're better at shooting than assault, but they are there to, perhaps pick off units that only got a couple of models left in. It might have been worth just focusing on the scouts instead of the intercessors, but all I really need to do is survive, and then I've taken those 2 units out of the next turn.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So any morale?
I'm going to do my attacks back first.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm going to punch you.
You do that.
Right guys, I'm behind the camera, so if it goes all over the place, you'll know why. Richard's got lots of attacks because of shock assault.
So lots and lots of dice. So 28 attacks from the intercessors. We are going to be hitting on 3s.
They've gone everywhere.
As Shrike is here, we get a re-roll because we're still within the bubble. Come across there. So that is 1 miss.
Almost a full house. Wow. 27 hits, but it's all about the wounding with the bikes.
It is all about the wounding.
Wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s.
Indeed, and I've already murdered one of my own guys. And there is some 1s there.
A lot of little Raven Guard symbols as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a few. So that is, there's a 4 there.
Of the filth of my rolls.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 armour saves.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to have to get a load of dice on my own now, so
yep.
I'll probably pass it back and never touch it again.
So lots of dice.
Yeah, I'm going to roll 8 and 8, so first 8. Okay, so we've taken 2 wounds, so that's attack bike wounded twice.
Yeah.
And same again. Oh dear, that's a dead attack bike, another dead biker, and 1 wounded biker.
Okay.
They're not dead yet, but scouts. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, they're probably not going to do the trick, but we'll try. So,
he's dead.
Yeah, so with shock assault.
He's wounded.
Oh, 4 attacks.
Yay.
4 attacks.
That was good.
Fortunately, they're within range of strike.
Bit better.
3 hits.
5 to wound.
There's 2 wounds.
Spoken too soon, they're going to kill that plasma guy now. They are.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so that's it, really, isn't it?
Yep. So that's the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've obviously lost a few of my own units on my own turn, so that was kudos for that. But I think most importantly, we've still got the intercessors and scouts tied up there. They're not ultramarines, so they're going to need to forego their shooting this turn. Repulsor's still alive, but damaged. It's still got a lot of firepower with the chapter master next to it. Yes, I think it's. I'm going to suffer this turn. I will be punished for my insolence running away with the relic. But
But
the game is the relic. You've still got things to drop in, but I am well in my deployment zone with it. Thanks to some evil shenanigans, which I'm sure we're going to get pulled up on by people who know the game better.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it. Raven Guard turn 2.
Turn 2. So Raven Guard turn 2. We've had a morale test that was failed and then re-rolled and passed on the bikes.
They shall know no fear.
The intercessors here have burnt 2 CP.
Yes, putting it down to 6, I believe.
Yeah.
First CP.
And that's so they can fall back, shoot and charge for false flight, Raven Guard specific strat.
Ugh.
The scouts are dropped back. We have suppressors and inceptors both arrived. The Hellblasters are now showing up on the battlefield.
I see them.
And the repulsors moved himself around a little bit.
Yeah.
So
this turn's going to hurt. That's why I needed to get that relic before everything dies. But a lot of firepower coming my way.
I'm certainly hoping so.
Let's do it.
So we're going to go psychic phase first.
Oh yes, obscuration. No, is it?
It is
obfuscation.
Obfuscation. The only thing we're actually going to do is it's going to be a smite on the bikes.
I see. So he is. So he's using obfuscation, not the Raven Guard.
Oh no, he's using the Raven Guard one. Yeah.
That's a smite.
That is a smite.
Yep.
And I can't even see it.
It's a 2. But
That's a
how
2.
close is my librarian to yours? 20.
Yeah, within 24.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
But not with psychic hood range.
No.
I don't get +1 to my deny, but
okay.
What other powers has he got?
He has envelop in darkness, so -1 to hit.
Okay.
From a unit, and then he's got shadow step, so I can move my characters.
Oh yes, they can disappear off to wherever they want to be.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'll let the smite persist.
Okay, so there's just one more wind.
Just the one. Okay, so we'll take it on the flamer guy.
Yep. Okay then. So I'll go into my shooting phase now, because I'm not going to use any other psychics because there's no noteworthy targets.
I wasn't sure if you would, so I thought.
No. And yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so Raven Guard turn 2 shooting phase.
It's gonna hurt.
We are in a tactical doctrine.
We are
now, which
so
means
sniping.
That finally my my special rule comes into play.
Yep.
We're going to start off with a repulsor, mainly just because it's a buttload of dice that I want to resolve. So we're going to start off. He's going to open up.
I'm glad you know what you're doing, because I don't.
We're going to go slightly excessive. Because he's bracketed, so we are slightly less accurate.
Hitting on 4s.
We're going to be firing the onslaught and the heavy onslaught into the unit that's holding the relic.
These guys back here.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got 24. Yep.
The twin las cannon against the Sakaran.
Good shot.
The Icarus against the Storm Talon.
Yep.
And then the Fragstorm and Crackstorm grenade launchers going against the assault, the attack bikes.
These two chappies here.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Good luck.
So we're going to start off with the buttload of dice.
And strike is nearby, I gather.
And is the lieutenant. So we are hitting on 4s, but we're re-rolling goodness. So it's about average so far. Not too bad. And then we'll be winding on 3s. With a re-roll of 1s.
All the right numbers there.
So that is 1 fail.
Wow.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. But
Exactly.
only at -1 now because of
Tactical Doctrine.
Tactical Doctrine.
Exactly the number of dice I have in my hand. That is the unit gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than gone.
Yeah.
I was considering the idea of CP just to keep someone alive with the relic, but then because of the -1. Okay, so that's these guys all dead. The relic is now free floating. No one has it.
No one's got it. Okay, so we'll carry on with the rest of the shooting. So Icarus is going to go D3 shots against the flyer.
Yep.
For 3 shots. Hitting on 4s with a reroll.
Yep.
That is just 2 hits.
Okay.
And winding on 3s with a reroll for the lieutenant. 2 at
Is it
I
minus?
believe it's -1.
I think we looked last turn. It's
Yeah,
-1.
it's only -1.
So 4 ups. One goes through. Is it
One goes
D3?
I believe it's just 1 damage actually.
Oh, okay.
They're not particularly great.
Okay, no worries. I can't remember what a Storm Talon has offhand, so I'm just going to put a 1 next to it so we know it's lost that many.
Okay, and then next one we've got twin las cannons against the current. Both hit.
Oh dear.
So 3s to wound. Both wound.
Right.
So it's -3 because I'm in tactical doctrine now. So I'm
saves
not,
of 6.
Yeah.
Mercifully. No.
adds up to 6.
Doesn't count. Damn it.
So 2d6. 7 wounds.
You happy with that?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So I think Sakara's got 14.
I think you're correct there.
Yes. So we're down to. We're still just in our top bracket.
Ooh, okay. Maybe I will have to hit it a bit harder.
Yeah.
Okay, so then lastly we've got Fragstorm,
Yep.
which is 4d6 shots.
Yep.
4, 9, 10, 11.
Because Belisarius Cool wants all the guns.
All of the Daka.
All of them.
And then these are 5 to range. Rerolling the ones.
Oh, well done. 4
sorry,
saves. No minus to these, I guess?
No, just frag grenades.
Oh, well, that's a attack bike.
Oh, ouch.
Oh dear. Well, we'll take the heavy bolts.
And
Well,
then
that sucked.
I have 2 Crackstorm grenade launchers going at them as well.
They do 3 damage, I gathered.
I believe so, yeah. Both miss. One hit. Fails to range.
Okay.
It's the dreaded 2 when you've got a lieutenant nearby.
Did I forget to take that bike off? Did he get smitten?
No, he only suffered a wound.
Oh, he didn't have any wounds hanging
Yeah.
over. Okay.
Okay. So we've got a lot more shooting to come. We're going to go unit of intercessors.
Yes.
They're going to fire against the 2 bikes that are hidden
Yeah, these 2 chaps.
just under there. So I'm going to pass the camera to Jamie again because I'm going to have a load of dice to roll.
Beware. Okay.
So we've burnt a stratagem for steady advance. So I will be getting the full 18 shots from my bolt of discipline.
Yeah.
So it's going against just the 2 bikes. No rerolls this time, sadly. But that's not a bad start.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Not quite as good, but that is 6 at -2.
Right. Get some dice. Not bad.
Not bad going.
Yeah.
So 3 fails.
Okay.
So
I'm going to hand the camera back to the Rich because there's only so long I can keep this thing steady.
Sniper time. So 3 eliminators.
Yep.
They're going to be targeting the chapter master.
Yeah.
Who's on how many wounds?
He's got 3 left. I kind of wish I had thought about this a bit more because if I'd have positioned him face onto them, I could have probably hidden him behind this pipe. But as it happens, he can just be seen top and tail.
Top and tail, literally.
Yeah, he's going to be top and tailed in a second.
Okay. So, because I'm Raven Guard,
Yeah.
I've got +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
Oh, gross. Okay.
So, I'm going to be hitting on 2s
Yeah.
with a reroll for strike.
Yeah.
Probably just as well. All hit. I'm going to be wounding on 4s with a reroll of 1s for the lieutenant.
Yeah.
So that is 1 mortal wound. Sadly, just the 1 mortal wound.
Down to 2.
And that is a -2
Oh.
D3 damage.
Oh. Okay. So he could be dead. I mean, he needs to get a couple of 5s. Okay, well, I mean, I don't think it's worth even bothering re-rolling because...
No.
Yeah. There we go. Well, that was a waste of 2 CP to make... Well, I suppose I did get quite a few re-rolls out.
Yeah, you got a fair bit out of him.
Oh. Well, shall we say that your highly situational chapter tactic has paid off?
In this occasion, I'd say so.
I'd say so.
Okay, so next shooting, we're going to keep with the sniper
There's
theme.
more?
Oh, keep with the sniper theme.
Yeah.
and Tavan Shrike
is going to pick on your lieutenant.
Oh, what a douche.
So he has 2 shots.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling because of himself. Now he will be wounding on 3s.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And that is, I believe, -2 damage.
Okay.
No mortal wounds, I said.
Well, I've got no.
No, sorry, 2 mortal wounds. Because I'm +1 to wound.
Very good.
So he's already taken 2 mortal wounds.
So he needs 2 5s, or else he's dead as well. Okay, this is going well. So he's only got four wounds and no invulnerables, so...
Yeah. Perils of a lieutenant, sadly.
Well, do I CP one of those and try and keep him alive on a wound? You've got something
It
else?
is 2 damage, so you'd have to say both of them. Yeah.
Right, in that case, bang. 2 headshots. There you go. Off they go.
Okay, I'm going to have a quick look at what next, and then we'll come back. So next bit of shooting. The lieutenant with Ex Tenebris.
Aha.
The
relic.
The relic bolter, which is insane.
What was the sniper rifle that was in the previous edition? Because I used to put that on scout sniper sergeants, and that was really cool.
Nihilus?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame that didn't make a reappearance. Why did you select that?
Yeah, this one's an old classic though. Although considerably better than it was before. So we're going 3 shots. It's going to go at the attack bike.
Yep, with the multi-melter.
Yep.
Cool.
Thank God. His chapter master is around. Oh, sorry. Frank Shrike.
Emperor.
Frank Shrike. And then we are on 5s with a reroll because of himself. That's 2 at -3.
Oh, 6
2 damage.
That's him dead.
Okay.
Kapow. Double headshot.
The snipers are doing work.
Snipers are doing what they're designed to do.
So Reavers can fire 3 heavy bolt pistols into the scout bike.
Yep.
Scout bikers. Nothing.
Yep.
And then this is where it gets
a bit hot.
A bit hot.
A
bit
plasma
tasty. We are going to fire the Hellblasters
at.
Or whatever you have to go at the Sakaran.
What do you want to kill? Yeah.
I want to kill everything. So I think we're going to have to go Sakaran, so we'll be out of rapid fire range, I believe.
They're 30, aren't they?
30.
2 of them will be in rapid fire, the other 3 won't.
I'm not going to overheat.
Go on, overcook them.
Oh no, Shrike's nearby, I will overheat.
Definitely overcook. Even if he wasn't, I mean, the benefits outweigh the risks at this stage in the game.
Okay, so I'll have to do the 2.
Yeah, 2
so rapid firing. So they hit. They hit. And the ones that aren't, with a reroll.
Yeah.
Fine. So all hit.
Right, and then strength 8, so wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Rerolling the 1s.
Rerolling 3 ones.
That'll do it. No saves against that.
No.
Does he blow up? Does not.
No.
Bye bye.
Such a pretty model.
It's a lovely model. It's also a bit of a brick. see the name? Can you zoom in on the name? I'll read that.
Okay, so next bit of shooting.
Yeah.
The suppressors. They're going to be shooting at the thing that flies.
The Storm Chibi.
The Storm Potato.
That's really weird. I put a wash on this in the last paint range, and over time it has gone as if it's got blood splatters all over it.
Oh.
The brown wash has changed colour.
Okay. So hitting on 3. 4s.
4s, yeah.
No. Hitting on 5s because I moved. So deep struck in.
Yeah, true.
So hitting on 5s with a reroll of everything.
Yeah.
So 4 hits, so it's not too bad. I believe you're T6, aren't you?
Yeah.
So 3s.
2 saves.
With a reroll.
Yeah, of course, the Lieutenant. 3 saves.
And they are at -2. 2 damage.
-2 the standard for them.
Yes, and they're heavy, so.
Are
they
not in the
-1?
Devastator Doctrine anymore.
Let's check.
Let's double check that, and I'll check the.
So, 3.
3,
yeah, -2. It is
so
-2.
For an accelerator autocannons, that's 5 up saves. I'm doing well with the saves. What's the damage on each of those?
2 damage each.
So Storm Talon already lost 1, so he's down to 3 wounds remaining. He's bracketed.
Ouch. Okay.
It's all going well.
I've got just a couple of little bits left to do now, so I'll check some ranges and then we'll be back. We'll be back. So then, final bits of shooting. We've just missed with the bolt pistol down here.
Small mercy.
Just small arms fire. Final bit, we've got the Inceptors here.
Yeah, who are going to target these dudes.
That are trying to hide in the ruin.
Yeah.
So.
Crap. Just smashed the model. Okay.
So no rerolls this time.
They're assault bolters, aren't they? So they're not heavy.
Yes.
It's pretty good shooting.
That's not bad going actually.
And you need 3s to wound them. Yeah, it's going to be -1 still.
Need to pick them up as well.
Yeah, good luck. You do well with the one hand wielding.
We try.
Like an Astartes.
It does mean that the camera's not quite as steady as it should be.
It'd be better than if you gave it to me. So.
That is
a lot of saves.
quite a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. At -1.
Right, so 4 ups needed. That's not bad.
Oh, that's good going.
I mean, I was about to concede if that had gone badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's killing.
That's one guy. Wow, that is impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And the reason I say I was about to concede is obviously that is the last of my infantry, so nothing else can grab the relic except for them. And even if they do grab the relic, then whatever is left in this army has to weather another 3 turns of that punishing firepower. So I think we know which way it's going, but let's carry on.
Let's do some assaults.
You're going to charge me?
Yeah, of course.
How exciting.
Yeah. So assaults, we're going to start off.
It's going straight into it as well.
Yeah, intercessors.
Your last mistake.
Intercessors, into your bikes.
Okay, so your flamer.
Yeah.
5.
Nice.
That was good. Right. And then all their
Lots of bolters.
They didn't get to shoot their bolts last turn, obviously. Right.
So,
I think you're in.
in with 5. The librarian is also going to go in.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
Definitely in. And then.
Are you not tempted to convert that librarian with a little hat?
No.
No, like the little. No.
No, maybe I might give him an emo fringe though.
Oh, that'd be good if he's like. No.
So, the Reavers are going to suicide themselves.
It's the scout
bikes.
Interesting. Okay, so we've got Overwatch bolters, and then obviously the chapter masters next to them. Oops. So that's 1 hit for that.
The chapter master died.
Oh, the chapter master died.
The librarians there.
Too soon. So 1 hit, which doesn't wound, and then the 2 crack grenade launchers. Yeah.
Okay, that's Snake Eyes. And then I'm doubtful that I'm going to be in on a 4.
Get in with that. Oh, hold on, actually, that guy I couldn't see is in the front. No, you will get in with a 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
that'll do me.
Get in with a 4.
Perfect. So we'll move them in and fight phase time.
Yep. Okay, so we just did the last of that turn off camera just to speed things along. The intercessors down here wiped out the last 2 bikes before they could have a chance to fight back. 1 wound on the scout bikers over here. The Reavers didn't get damaged in reply. Just double check the entry actually. Scout bikers have got a shed load of equipment, so so they actually should have fired their shotguns for the Overwatch. We didn't bother to do it, but just notes going forward. Right, so that's the end of your turn 2.
That is the end of my turn
2.
2, yes, because I'm in tactical doctrine. So
it's my turn 2.
Yes.
I haven't got anything left, really. This is why I thought I had to get in first, and why losing first turn was so crucial.
Painful.
Yes, because had I had first turn, I think it would have gone better. But can't be helped. Realistically, I'm not going to survive another round of firepower. Let's play my turn 2 and then see how we do.
See how we go.
Because I think what to do is just to get these guys out of the building. Grab that.
See if you can get some moral victory.
Why don't we do that now? They're going to come here. They're going to end their move touching this. And then Storm Talon might just go into hover mode and just put itself there. Something like that. I mean, I'm not really thinking about what to do anymore because there's not much I can do. These scout bikers.
Oh, did you do a morale for that bike?
Oh, this bike, yeah, he lost 1 guy, didn't he? So let's do that. He's going to be fine anyway.
He's fine, yeah.
Sergeant, and these guys are the same because the sergeant, or because they're normal morale. The scout bikers Well, probably just full out of combat. What I'm trying to do is
bubble wrap
these guys, because once I've lost these guys, it's game over. So move to there. The rhino can slip through the space and just basically do that and block off line of sight to them. We don't play silly shenanigans shooting at banners and the like, do we?
No, definitely not.
This dude,
suicide?
Yeah, he's going to suicide against Shrike. And the librarian's going to do exactly the same. We're at that stage now where I can't keep things alive, so we might as well just have a bit of fun. Okay, I'll go straight into the psychic phase then.
Yep.
I will smite against Shrike.
You're probably closer to the Hellblasters actually.
Oh, okay.
Directly underneath him. And I mean literally directly underneath the model.
Okay. So, that's interesting, I hadn't considered that. Okay, well, we'll smite against them. Why not? Roll it over here. Doesn't go off any.
Nope.
Only the storm speaking adds one. We didn't. We didn't, Reggie.
I'm going to deny it.
There's no. It's discussing. Only the storm speaking discipline.
Okay.
Not the smite, 'cause it's not the storm speaking. So then I'll use the one that is a storm speaking.
Yep.
So that's a 10. Okay.
So that one we will try and deny.
Yep.
We failed.
Okay, so it's D3, so that's one dead Hellblaster.
Yep.
On a 4+, you take another mortal wound.
Nice.
And I think because I haven't removed a model, I can't keep now rolling.
Keep going.
So yeah, so that's.
So I've lost one.
Yep. And that's my shooting phase done.
Psychic phase.
Psychic phase done. More or less my shooting phase done as well. So then we'll fire the bike down at Shrike.
Yep.
That's 2 hits, no wounds. Well, I guess the bike can't fire at Shrike then if the librarian, if he's supposed to be close to the
I don't think he'll be able to see the Hellblasters.
Exactly. So he can
we'll let him go at Shrike.
Well, he can fire at something else. Okay, he can fire at those Reavers behind him. So, all hits. And he had a Stormbolter as well, actually. Sorry, I forgot that last turn. I don't think he shot at anything.
No.
Okay, so 5 hits.
Nice.
That's 3 saves.
Any negative?
Well, we've switched to the tactical doctor.
Okay, so I'm -1. So there's 2 dead. Oh no, sorry, 2 dead, 1 dead.
You're super.
I am Primaris, yes, of course. So 1 gone.
These guys will get shots off over here at the Inceptors.
Yeah.
So we've got Stormbolter at long range, 2 bolters at long range, and then a plasma gun will overcharge. These got 3 wounds each, actually, haven't they?
Yeah, they're Gravis, 3 wounds, and because I'm outside of 12, I'll now be getting my
-1s to hits.
No,
there's
9
different
cover.
now.
Just
Different
the
now.
+1. Yeah.
Okay, so bolters, only 1 hit anyway, whatever that is.
3.
There's no wound. And then the plasma, I will overcharge it just for kicks.
That's a 1.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'll spend a command point because I've got only a couple left and I'm about to die anyway. It's a hit.
Yes, it will be.
It's not a wound.
No.
Because you're Gravis armour and you're toughness 5 as a result, aren't you?
Indeed.
These guys fell back. I think there probably is a White Scar stratagem that can allow them to shoot. Let me just go.
I would have thought so.
But while we're waiting, we'll do the Reavers Stormbolt against them. Sorry, I'll do it down here.
Yeah.
1 hit, 1 wound.
Ooh. At -1?
Yeah.
1 save.
And then the Storm Chibi.
Yep.
What can we shoot at? We'll shoot the
Do they get bracketed?
They do, yeah. So he's not on his bottom bracket, he's on the next one.
On the middle.
Yep, so because he moved, he's not flying anymore because he's hovering, so he won't get strafing run.
No.
So he'll be at -1, -2 effectively for the heavy weapons.
Yeah.
I'll fire everything. Oh, it's hard to know, there's some juicy targets here. But what's going to cause the most problem for the guys with the relic is probably these and the Reavers, so fire at these Inceptors.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the assault cannon. Obviously not re-rolling because the chapter master is dead. One save at -1.
Fine.
It is not going well. 2 crack missiles from that, both miss. Let me just check to see if there is a stratagem for the scout bikes and I'll come back. Okay, so they do have it's called Fainting Retreat or something like that, Feigning Retreat. For 1 CP, it's similar to the Raven Guard one, except it's half the CP, but you only get half the benefit. You can shoot, but you can't charge.
Can't charge.
So I will now shoot.
Which is a bit strange, really. You'd kind of half expect it to be the other way around, wouldn't you?
Used to be, didn't it?
Yeah.
White Scars used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So, rapid fire bolt guns into the Reavers.
Yeah.
1 shot. 1 save and the Reavers.
That is a save.
Fail.
Unless you're, oh no, you're at -1, so yeah.
Yeah, and
so
then the crack things, 1 hits. Fails to win.
First of all.
Okay, so
That
that's
is
the end
one
of my
Reaver
shooting
dead,
phase.
one Reaver dead, and
Reaver's
one
dead,
on one wound.
So
Yeah.
that's the dead guy. And then
Yeah,
it's
cool.
charge phase. So I tried to do mortal wounds instead.
Yeah.
Did one of these guys die from mortal? They didn't, did they? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I took one. Yeah.
Hellblasters with a 6 in
one
there.
of the Hellblaster.
Oh.
Yeah, we just didn't move it.
Fair. So I think because he's got more wounds, I'll go Librarian Charging Strike first, just to tank some things. So,
Overwatch.
I mean, he definitely gets in, but yeah, you Overwatch and see what happens.
So, re-rolling for himself.
Yeah.
Gets 1 hit.
Yep.
Fails to win, but it is a 1, so Lieutenant.
No.
Makes it a 2.
Okay,
No. So
I'm
you're definitely in.
in. And then the bike, so I've rolled for the bike as well, he's definitely in. I just want to move them in such a way that your lieutenant might not be able to heroically intervene.
Okay.
So both those units got into combat and we put them such a way so your lieutenant can't heroically intervene. Librarian, I believe, is 3 attacks on the charge plus 1 for the shock assault, so 4 attacks.
Sounds about right.
So hitting on 3s against strike. Good.
Okay.
It's a power sword, so wounding you on a force sword, wounding you on 4s, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 4-ups. 1 saved, 1 goes through.
D3 damage.
For 1.
Just the 1. And that's it. If you want to
Your
intervene, it's up to you.
Not really much point me, yeah.
Okay, so the bike, 2 standard plus 1 for charging, 2 hits, no wounds.
That's right. So Shrike will do his attacks back.
Yeah.
I'll grab my dice and stuff to do that first.
Yeah.
Though. So Shrike is consolidated, and he's going to try and slice up the librarian a bit. So 7 attacks. So we're hitting on 2s with a reroll for himself.
Very good.
And then we're winning on 4s with a reroll. And it's 4s because I've got +1 to wound because you're a character.
Very good.
And obviously because they're lightning claws.
How many got? 6?
That is 6
Minus
at
two,
minus 3.
The librarian's in big trouble. 6 is to save. No, he's dead.
So that is librarian gone.
Yeah, that's that.
We'll finish off the consolidation and then
Yeah.
go into the next turn.
Yeah, I think so. I think, well, is there any point? There might not be any point because you're going to mow down everything, basically. I might just concede, I think, because, you know, these guys, even if I block some line of sight to them, as soon as the rhino goes, they're going to be incinerated.
Yeah.
And then there's no way that you can't not get there. Even if you start moving things now, by the time we get to a 5th turn when I've got nothing on the board.
Yeah, yeah, the Hellblasters are realistic.
Actually, because we're playing the
if you stop me from getting it.
But we're playing the older missions, aren't we?
Yeah.
So as soon as you table me, game's over. Ah, well that's a bit different then, isn't it? Because the new missions, it would carry on for full 5 turns, and I would just be off the board and you would be able to get there as you please. But in the old missions, once you've killed everything... Okay.
So it'd either end in a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay then, well, why not?
Play them. Okay, so Raven Guard turn 3?
Yeah.
Right, so Raven Guard turn 3, sorry, movement phase.
Yeah.
We've advanced with most stuff. The repulsor has gone elevated.
Where the hell's that gone?
Joys of having fly.
Curse you, cool.
Yeah, just basically advance with everything, just to try and get myself as close to Relic as possible, and try and kill enough stuff that Jamie can't hurt me, not enough stuff that I finish the game.
Don't think. Yeah, that's the way to do it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to look up the relic victory conditions. I think it's as long as I've got something that's not closer to you, that's not closer than you. It's not going to happen.
So we're going to go in for the psychic phase for a start.
Okay.
Because we love the psychic phase.
Do love a good psychic phase.
And I'm going to cast Shadow Step. and I'm going to cast it on the big man himself, Van Shrike. So we get it on a 10.
Does that mean him and the librarian disappear and reappear?
Just him, not the librarian. So just him. So I'll move him in a minute, and then we'll get ready.
I know where he's going. Is it about here?
Somewhere there, yeah. And then we'll jump into the shooty phase.
Very good. Or not.
Okay then. So Shrike has jumped into the backfield down there, and we're going to go straight into the shooting phase. So let's start off with the intercessors down there.
Yeah, there's a bit of a knack to this, isn't there? So for you to win a major victory, you need to not kill the things with the relic too quickly.
Yes.
Otherwise it's a minor victory.
Yeah, so we're going to start off and we're going to have a go at the scout bikes.
Yep.
So I feel like they're a safe bet to get rid of.
Sounds good. They won't blow up and kill other things.
I've not got any rerolls this time.
Castle no more.
Castle no more indeed. Also didn't wound very much. One at -2.
So it's a 6-up save from that scout bike. No, so he had a wound, didn't he?
Yeah,
yes.
Dead. So one is gone dead. I'm then going to have a go at the storm potato with the suppressors. Again, no rerolls on this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to be hitting on 4s because you're hovering. So I'm on 4s because I moved. So one miss. That's pretty good going. Only 2. But -2, 2 damage. That is enough to get rid of him.
It is enough to get rid of him. Does he blow up?
Of course.
I'm going to let that one stand. Why not? So everything, the storm. Let's check what the storm ravens, storm talent says actually.
Big kaboom.
So I mean, obviously I can. It's D3 on everything within 6, which is going to be all my units, save for my little guy over here, and just your Inceptors. So I mean, I should probably re-roll it to be honest, shouldn't I? But I think it's not going to kill the scout bikes. It might kill the tactical squad. It'll scratch the rhino. Might kill an Inceptor.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just let it stand.
We all always like an explosion.
D3 on them. Okay, so they lost 1. The scout bikes lost 1. Scout bike. The rhino lost a wound. The tactical squad. This is where the D3 comes in. They lost 2. I almost saved myself from major victory. Okay.
Okay then.
He's gone.
And the
wound on each of these.
Yeah. And the potato's gone.
The potato is gone. So let's just put a wound mark against these. Okay. Right.
Okay. So next one, Hellblasters. I'm going to shoot at the rhino.
Okay.
I believe I should be in rapid fire range. You moved forward quite a bit, didn't you?
Yes, so you're definitely in rapid fire range.
2, 4. I'm not going to overcharge.
Just overcharge it. Just do it.
Thank God I didn't either. It's 4 hits. It's 3 wounds.
Okay, so
no, -4. So.
Yeah. So we've taken 4. 6 remaining. So rhino 11 or 10 is 10.
10, I believe.
Yeah. So 6 remaining.
Yeah. The repulsor.
Yeah. Okay.
Is going to fire everything at the rhino.
Should we just take the rhino off? Just do your last cannons first and see what happens.
Yes. Both miss. Because he's been bracketed. Yeah. Okay, let's grab the heavy on.
Oh no.
6.
Why couldn't you just have hit him with the las cannons?
I'm going to have to I'm going to have to sort the dice out. And we're back with lots of dice.
It might survive this volley, you never know.
It might do. So I am hitting on 4s. It's not bad going. Considering he's been bracketed.
Yep.
And then I'm winning on 5s. 4.
Okay.
And they are
-1.
Just -1.
So 2 saved, 2 failed.
Yep.
Down to 4 wounds.
4 wounds. And then we're going to go for the Icarus.
Yep.
3 shots. 1 hit. Does wound.
Okay, so it's -1. I'll saved anyway.
Nicely done. And 4d6 frag storm. So 3, 6, 12, 14.
Good shooting.
It's not bad at all.
And then wounding are
5s again. And this is actually a -1 because of the doctrine.
Of course.
So it's 4.
But they are all saved.
Nicely done. Okay.
Now you're worried. Now you're worried.
Yeah. I think the rhino's shrugging off more fire than pretty much everything else in this game. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have a look at see what else I've got to fire.
You've still got the assault bolters and the eliminators.
Ooh, eliminators.
Suppressors.
Suppressors have fired. They're the ones that down the.
They fired it through the storm talon, didn't they?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that.
Okay, so the eliminators are going to shoot at the rhino.
Yeah.
So we're going to snipe a rhino.
Okay.
So 3 shots.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s.
What round are they using? I don't know.
The mortis. Okay. So it's -2 and D3 damage.
How
it's
many?
only 1 that's gone through.
So looking for 5 to save. Sorry, it's 1. So D3.
D3. For 1.
So it's down to 3 wounds remaining. Wow.
Oh.
So what have you got? You got your intercessors. They've got a hell of a
They've shot.
So did they
They
shoot
shot the
well?
scout bites. Yeah. So I've got my lieutenant with Ex Tenebris. He's going to bolter the rhino.
Yeah.
So it is assault. He misses twice. He does wound though, and that's now at -3.
6 is to save.
Yep.
No.
And that is 2 damage.
It's down to 1 wound.
Reavers.
Heavy bolt pistols.
Heavy bolt pistols. 2 of them.
What about your 2 little sniper scouts? Have they shot anything?
Oh no, they haven't. I've even forgotten about them.
Yeah,
Camo cloaks are obviously very effective.
Well, this is it. Yeah.
So they're going to have a shot at it as well first.
Okay.
We always like snipers.
Yep.
So 1 hit. Looking for the 6. No, it's the 1.
Worth a punt.
Okay, so then
2 heavy bolt pistols.
both hit.
Need 5s.
I've got 1.
It's a -1, isn't it?
-1 because it's a pistol.
That was enough. Does it blow up? No, it does
No,
not.
it doesn't.
That was just a in through the canopy. Job done.
And then final unit, the Inceptors.
Yep.
They are going to pick on that little scout bike.
Oh,
and
murderise him.
it's going to be a lot of dice, so I think we're going to do this on off camera.
Sure thing.
Oh. So,
Yep.
end of the shooting phase.
Just saying, it seemed like a lot less firepower than last turn, but obviously the bubble's now broken, so yeah.
Yeah. So we are going to do charges.
So just to say, the librarian shot his pistol at the bike and did nothing,
Failed.
and the assault bolters did finish off the scout bike. So it is
Only just did it.
Only just. There's 2 sergeants left alive. This guy with the relic and a bike sergeant on 1 wound. I think we know which way this is going. Question is, can Rich get the major or minor victory?
Exactly. So, lots of charges.
Yeah.
So we'll
Do you
just.
want to charge?
Yes, I do. Very much so.
Because you could just wait until turn 4 and then just literally move into base to base with the relic and then just shoot him dead. We can try the charge.
No, let's do it hand to hand.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the better way of doing it.
I feel like you're right. Okay, so
Okay.
who's charging what?
So, Lieutenant is going to charge your sergeant down here.
Okay, we get nothing on Overwatch.
No. He is definitely him.
Should we just do that quickly?
And Librarian's him.
Yep.
He's going in as well. Should we do the big charges? Which we'll come round for.
Yeah.
So, we'll have to measure up and see what we need.
Where's Scully?
Okay then, so we've got 3 charges down here. We've got the Reavers first.
Yep.
They're going to go first.
Stormbolter. Nothing.
Nothing. So we need a 7 for these guys.
Yeah.
Easy imp.
Do you want to get anyone else in?
And we're going to try. Shrike needs a 9.
Don't forget you need to touch that relic. There you go. You
Shrike
take-
gets it.
Get your hand off my relic.
Get your hand off my... And the Inceptors just for absolute overkill. All 3 passed.
I think we know who's schooled the other in this war game exercise, don't we?
Okay, so just because he's the chapter master, I feel like we need to lead with Shrike.
Yep.
He's going to... he was the one that started it. He can be the one to finish it.
Sounds fair to me.
So 7 attacks. He's hitting on 2s. He's wounding on 4s with a reroll, because you're not a character. 2, 4, 6, 7 at -3.
Right, he's dead.
Is dead.
The relic is yours.
Okay. So, Jamie?
Well, hold on. Does it have to be at the end of... Is it the end of your turn if you've got it? When do you claim the relic? Is it the end of the turn?
I think it's
probably
end of the
the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Are you going to kill him?
Yeah, do you want me to finish him off?
Finish him.
Yeah. Finish him!
There's no point in me interrupting because I couldn't kill either of your characters with the 3 attacks. So.
Nope. So, we'll go with the librarian. Just 'cause librarian.
Yep.
So, 3 attacks. 2 hits. No wounds.
Okay.
So that means it's down to the lieutenant,
The knife fighter.
who I will have to check his attacks. Actually, I believe it's 4. But I will check.
I think it is 4.
Yeah, 4. So 5 with shock assaulting. He misses with 1.
Doesn't he get an extra 1 for knife fighter as well?
Oh, indeed, he's got a combat knife.
He's got 2 combat knives though.
Yeah. He missed anyway.
Yeah.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. We are on 1
You're
wound
on 1 wound
remaining.
left.
These are dead.
He is gone.
So actually that is the tabling, and if we read the relic rules, which I have right here, it says that victory conditions at the end of a battle, if the model from a player's army is carrying the relic, which I gather you now are because you moved into contact with it and automatically pick it up, then you have won a major victory. Congratulations.
Perfect. Thank you for the game.
Thank you. Wow, okay then. Should we talk about that?
I'll let you start.
Well, I as we said, this is a training exercise.
Yes.
I think that the Raven Guard schooled the White Scars in how to do it. Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah.
I think we're establishing a ladder in our in-house marine collections, aren't we? With the Iron Hands probably sitting solidly at the top. But the White Scars
are right at the bottom currently.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because it actually is like reading the book. The rules are good. Like the actual White Scar specifics I think are good. It's just bikes just aren't good enough.
No.
When you compare it to like everything else at the moment. Yeah, it's a tough
turn in
sell.
that game as well. Yeah. When I didn't get first turn, I was like, okay, I've only got one thing I can do here. That's run into this wall of firepower, grab the relic, and run. And actually, that was a pretty nifty manoeuvre. Again, we're still not sure of the legality of it. We can't see any reason why you can't do it. But
I think rules as written, it is. It's just a bit janky, isn't it?
Janky. It would have been over a lot sooner if that hadn't happened, though. And it was still over turn 3 with the tabling, so yeah, let me off for that one.
Yeah, I'd say so. But
I was a bit disappointed the Sakaran didn't take out the repulsor, but
you wouldn't expect it to, though. It's almost half the points, so it's kind of actual. Sakarans are really good, I think, for taking out light vehicles.
Yes,
like you can
like a predator.
shred predators, rhinos, razorbacks. Even things like wave serpents. It's beautiful against. But yeah, something like a repulsor, which is that kind of next tier, isn't it?
Yeah.
For resilience. It is tough, and repulsor's 300 odd points. You'd expect it to be fairly solid at least.
Yeah, totally. I don't really know if I could have done anything different. 1,500 points didn't seem to go very far with a bike army. Obviously,
no,
I don't. But I don't know what the solution is. So, yeah, any comments, any tactical advice, please do enlighten me.
And so I've seen a lot of White Scars armies using jump pack units. So Vanguard veterans very popular with White Scars at the moment.
Do have a small unit of Vanguard veterans for these guys. So yeah.
So that I would definitely have a look at, even though I've got to be honest, my Raven Guard ones haven't exactly crowned themselves in glory recently. But yeah, I'd say Vanguard veterans seem to be popular for the White Scars. I think your stratagems really support.
We didn't get to show off many, did we, in the end? So.
No, and even on mine, because I didn't really infiltrate very much at all. Well, one unit, which is where a lot of the Raven Guard kind of perks centre around. So,
but definitely a much stronger list than the previous Raven Guard list, or utilised quite differently as well.
Yeah, I think to be honest, I don't think the list is a huge amount stronger than it. The actual core of the army is somewhat similar. The Inceptors, Suppressors, Shrike, the Hellblasters, Scouts and Eliminators are all all still kept in. It's only the intercessors I've swapped for infiltrators, which, the intercessors were good. Dropped a unit of Inceptors, dropped the Vanguard veterans, and brought in a lieutenant and the repulsor. Which the repulsor did a lot of work. It's
so many guns, so much gun.
Yeah, to be honest, too much. It's most of your shooting phase just firing that one unit. It's nuts. Especially when you start throwing rerolls into it, and I dread to think some of these guys that use 3 repulsors in tournament lists, how they actually manage to deal.
The executioner version as well.
But the executioner's not so bad because there's a bigger gun. But when you're getting those 18 shots out of your 2 onslaughts, when you've got guys that are running on chess clocks in a tournament, fair play.
Pre-packaged dice.
Fair play to you. If that's you, good going. Okay, so MVPs, Jamie.
Well, I mean, they all equally performed pretty badly, I think. But I'm going to give it to the Rhino for pulling off that sneaky manoeuvre in the first turn to grab the relic, and then just for blocking line of sight. It didn't really do much, but I just thought that was quite cool.
Took quite a lot of fire.
For a Rhino. Took more fire than it should have done. So, so nothing really shone for me. If anyone thinks differently, please comment. But the Rhino just for pulling that off.
Yeah. I've gone for Shrike. For just having the best hair in the game, and provided me a lot of rerolls as well. It was a tough call.
Mostly the hair,
because kind of for you, it was everyone performed under par.
Yeah.
I think for mine, actually, a lot of the units, it was a team effort.
Yeah.
Which is what I quite like with the Raven Guard is a bit of synergy, and it's units working together to achieve, rather than just 3 repulsor executioners blatting everything. So I've gone for him.
Team.
Exactly, but there is in Team America.
Hey.
And I think it was a bit of a team effort. So Shrike on that kind of first 2 turns was a massive help, just for stopping Hellblasters for dying. The repulsor got the firepower that it did because of his rerolls.
Just saying, in the third turn, it was noticeable the amount of things that didn't die from pretty much the same units shooting just because Shrike wasn't there. Yeah,
that Chapter Master reroll is so good, so good and so worth it.
Yeah. Unless you put it on a Khan on bike who then does. Well, I suppose he did get 1 turn's worth of shooting.
Yeah.
I needed
before he took an eliminator shot to the head.
Yes. So poor old Khan.
Yeah. Okay, so that wraps up our 3rd Space Marine battle report, new Space Marine.
So what have we done with the new ones? We've done Ultramarines,
Iron Hands
versus Raven Guard, and now White Scars versus Raven Guard.
Okay, so we've not got a great deal left once the others start dropping. We have got Salamander's army in partial kind of completion.
Yeah,
that is a possible.
Got a Crimson Fist army ready to go.
Oh, so that'll cover for once the Imperial Fists drop.
Yeah.
So
we've also got an Imperial Fists army, but that needs work, the Salamanders to get on the camera. So
so we're gonna have a few more come in. Going to be looking at doing some narrative reports coming up. We've got one that should be dropping fairly soon after this report, which will be for a campaign to go with Splinter Mind Patreons on their podcast. So their global campaign should be decent.
Cool. What armies are facing off?
So it's all Eldari against Chaos.
Yeah.
So it's the narrative is of a war of the Webway, and it's the narrative is Abandoned Spoiler trying to destroy strategic Webway gates to stop the Eldari getting involved in the battle in the wider galaxy. So
such a bad man. He's a bad one.
Bad one. Okay then. So hopefully you enjoyed that one. It was bittersweet. I'd liked watching my Raven Guard do better, but it was just all a bit brutal.
Yeah, we've gone from having some fairly sort of
even
games that have gone the distance to having some very swingy games. We're not quite sure what to do about that, but just keep playing more games, I guess.
Lots and lots of games. Lots and lots of games. Okay, so thank you for watching.
Cheers.
And as always, if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Always helps us. Well, helps us massively actually. Let us know what you enjoyed. Let us know what your thoughts are on the little manoeuvre with the Rhino in the first term.
Yeah, we're really curious to know, because it's not... The White Scar tactic did help to pull it off, but you could pull it off without that stratagem anyway, if you just had a vehicle near your relic with troops.
Even if you had an assault vehicle. New Impulsor can do it. She can jump out after.
I don't know, is the wording the same as the White Scar strat? Okay.
We'll have to check it. So
yeah, there's please do tell.
Yeah, so that's it from us. Ta-ta.
And farewell.